The second method I'd like to show you for adding subtitles to your instructional videos involves a powerful application called Descript that's really designed and purpose-built exactly for this. Descript has powerful functionality that makes it easy to add high-quality captions, and you can even edit the text, the formatting, and the position of the captions in the video too. It does come at a cost, a paid monthly subscription, although there is a workaround that I'll cover in the advanced techniques section of this tutorial that will allow you to use Descript for free if you're willing to jump through some technical hoops. Well, let's switch back over to my desktop and we can see Descript in action. Unlike method 1, in which we recorded our video with subtitles on, Descript is a post-production tool that we'll use to add captions to an instructional video we've already recorded. Here, you can see I have a video on my desktop that does not have subtitles, and we'll be using Descript to add them. To use Descript, you'll need to create a Descript account and install the application locally. When you launch the application and sign in, you'll see the home menu, and you can click on the plus new button here to create a new project and get started. Now, before we load anything in, I want to point out a few elements of Descript's interface. First, we have this text field, which is currently blank. Second, down here, we have what looks like an audio or video timeline. But right now, it's grayed out, just like the text field is blank, because there's no video file loaded into Descript yet. But I'm going to go ahead and drag in my instructional video. Descript will first ask me what language the video is in, and then it will begin processing, and it will ask me to identify the speaker. I should point out that this processing step actually takes several minutes, but for the sake of time, I've sped up the video so that you can see the end result now. The AV timeline at the bottom shows the audio waveform of our math video, and more importantly, the text field shows a transcript of everything that I said. That was the processing that Descript did. It transcribed my voice, and that is really helpful. There's also a third interface element that has appeared here now. Not only did Descript transcribe what I said in the video, it also synced each word to the specific time in the video when I said them. And you can browse the words and phrases in the timeline just like you can with the audio waveform. But that's not all. If I click on a word in the transcript and I press the E key, I can go in and edit the transcript too. I'll go ahead and edit a few capitalization and transcription errors because these are the words that will appear as captions on the video. Although I wouldn't get too caught up trying to make these perfect, I can polish them a little bit right now. I should note that if you don't press the E key and delete text from the transcript, it will actually delete that part of the video as if you'd cut it from the timeline. So if you want to edit that way, that's cool, but make sure that if you just want to edit the transcript that you press the E key. Now, once I'm happy with the text of the transcript, I need to get these subtitles out of Descript and into the instructional video so students can see them. There is a way to export videos from Descript with embedded closed captions, but I struggled to get those caption tracks to appear when I hosted the videos online. I couldn't turn the subtitles on. So what I recommend is a feature in Descript called Fancy Captions, which will burn open captions into the video when I export it from Descript. Fancy Captions is a timeline element that uses the timing data of the transcript to dynamically display the current text from the transcript on the screen as a video overlay. Let me show you what I mean. To use this feature, we're going to click on the plus sign here and find Fancy Captions in the menu. And when I click it, a purple bar appears along the top of the audio-video timeline, indicating where the captions will appear on screen and displaying the words that are synced to those timestamps. If I play a part of the video where the purple bar does not appear, we won't see the captions on screen. They only show up when the playhead is over the purple bar. And put them together. Then we count up the total number of things. And you may need to stretch that purple bar to the beginning and the end of the timeline so that your captions appear for the entire video. One of the really nice things about Fancy Captions is that we have a lot of control over the visual appearance and position of the captions themselves. Over here on the right, we have an inspector that gives me options to change the font, the size, the color, the background color, and there are even some other really granular options like word level highlighting. I can also drag and resize the captions in the video as well, so I really have a lot of control over how they look in my video. Now with Fancy Captions in place, when I export the video, you'll see that the captions are burned in. They'll appear on my desktop and they'll appear anywhere I play or upload it on the web as well. What's happening, friends? Welcome to Unit 3. In this first lesson, we're going to be talking about addition, subtraction, and we're going to learn some Spanish arithmetic terms. So, Descript clearly has some very powerful features that you can use to really customize the subtitles that you build into your instructional videos. However, there are two important limitations of Descript that I'd like to point out. First, Descript's paid subscription plan may be cost prohibitive for teachers who are looking for free or low cost options. On the free tier, you get a total of 3 hours of transcription, and all exports from Descript contain a watermark. Now, I do want to take just a moment to emphasize that the free 3-hour limit is on transcription time specifically. If you have the verbatim text of what you said written down, you can actually paste that text into Descript and it will sync the text to the video for free. And this feature is unlimited. You can use Descript's other features, like fancy captions, on as many videos for as long as you like, as long as you don't mind the watermark. And I'll be exploring this a bit more in the advanced techniques section of the tutorial. The second major limitation of Descript is that it only works with subtitles that are in the same language as the video. While Descript does support transcription and syncing of over 20 languages, it does not give you any way to provide subtitles in a different language than the one you spoke in the video, and just like the live captions we used in Method 1, it also can't sync or transcribe text from videos that contain words in multiple languages because it can only process one language at a time. That being said, if you do choose to pay Descript's subscription fee and you only need subtitles in the same language as the video, it's clearly the superior subtitling option.